Welcome to the OLV Daily Reflection for Thursday, July 15th. Today's passage for the daily Mass comes to us from the 11th chapter of St. Matthew's Gospel. It reads, "Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am meek and humble of heart, and you will find rest for yourselves. For my yoke is easy and my burden light." These comforting words of Jesus Christ are balm for our weary souls. Come to me, all you who are laboring and burdened, and I will give you rest. Yes, this is what we want and need, especially in these difficult days. But I want to point out that the next line of the Gospel passage makes this rest contingent on something else. Jesus says that we are to take his yoke upon ourselves and learn from him if we want to find rest. So this means that the rest that we want in our lives can only come from Jesus Christ and our life of discipleship in following him, which means we have to be yoked to him. Our lives, our actions, our thoughts, our prayer, all have to cause us to be united with Jesus Christ. And this makes sense. For those who know of yokes, they are designed to hold two animals together in order to pull some piece of equipment. The yoke helps the animals to work together to accomplish their job of work. But the yoke also has an added benefit, because if one animal is weaker or is struggling, the yoke makes sure that the stronger animal can help and assist. And the yoke may look to some people as being restrictive to the animals, but it is meant to help the job of the animals be much easier, and furthermore to help them to be guided to the task that needs to be accomplished. So when Jesus says we are to be yoked to him, he's asking us to do a couple things. First and foremost, he's asking us to surrender ourselves to him. We can't go in our own direction. So he's asking us to let go of anything that is keeping us from him, so that we can move in the right direction with him. So this requires us to use our freedom to choose Jesus Christ instead of following other things found in this world. Second, if we make this commitment to follow Jesus Christ, the rest that he gives comes from the fact that his grace, his mercy, his teachings help us to carry the load that we have in our lives. Now, it should be said that the difficulties, the tugging and pulling of life will not be eliminated. However, being yoked to Christ makes all the difference in the world, especially in the most difficult moments of our lives. And it's my personal belief that many of us know that the experience of our lives could have been much worse if it wasn't for Jesus Christ providing so much strength, hope, and grace in our lives. And again, it's my personal belief that a lot more people would find hope and purpose and meaning in this world if they would find Christ and become yoked to him and allow him to help them to carry the burdens that they're currently carrying alone. But yes, it does require discipleship. It does require us to stay yoked to Christ. And our personal sinfulness always causes us to move away from Christ. So when we know that we are wandering away from Christ, when our sinfulness is taking control, this is the time where we have to recommit through the sacrament of reconciliation, through increased prayer, through doing penitential acts, through fasting, whatever it takes, so that we can reestablish our relationship with Christ and be yoked to him completely. And we also need to rejoice in the fact that Christ does not grow angry with us when we sin. In fact, his offer of friendship is always there no matter what we do. So the challenge for us is not letting the worst moments of our lives, those worst moments of discipleship, define the entirety of our lives. We are going to make mistakes. we are going to walk away from Christ, even though we say that we will not. So it is, again, a grace, an opportunity, a blessing to be loved by a God who's always there for us. But if we yoke ourselves to him and try to stay yoked to him, we will experience so much more joy, happiness, and peace in this world. Because, brothers and sisters, we can't live by ourselves. We cannot face this world alone. So let us use the great gift of Christ's love as we journey through this world and allow ourselves to be guided by him. Our Lady of Victory, pray for us.